So, the new killer, the School Merchant, is live on the PTB. If you don't know what is PTB, it means
Public toilet blowjob.
I bet you like that one. But this new chapter has kind of surprised me in a good way and at the same time in a bad way. I really want to talk about this new killer, so let's do it. But before that, smack that subscribe button if you want me to stick my big penis up your dad's butthole. Okay, so first of all, there are some good things about this chapter. For example, this killer is hella thick. Have you seen any killer with a butt like this? Like, look at her thighs. They are like so fucking sexy. Like, I guarantee by the next week, she will be like dominating Pornhub scene, you know? She's like small waist, decent titties, giant thighs, like, Look, this is a candy, like, oh. That's right, they nailed the design of this killer. I'm getting hard just thinking of her. Also, the trailer for this new chapter is absolutely beautiful, and the teaser trailer as well. I'm absolutely blown by the marketing for this chapter. It's looking very good. Also, we got 2 new survivors, and just take a look at this. It looks like he just woke up, you know, like he's a morning little boy. Let's see the girl, okay? What the fuck? I think I found my new main. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I saw this new survivor girl, my brain just went melting because she is so fucking sexy, she's like my type. I also like some of the new survivor perks. I think that the new killer perks kinda suck, but for example, I like this new perk called Blood Rush. It's probably the most controversial perk in a while. You can press your active ability button to go from a healthy survivor to an injured one, but then your exhaustion status will reset, so it means that you can basically use your dead hard or sprint burst or light twice in a row. I know it's controversial, but I'm not here to talk about perks. I haven't tried the new Red Forest map yet, I will try it later, but I already noticed some things that I don't like about this new chapter, and these things, they are actually pretty big. I noticed that the majority of player base don't like the same things, and for example, I absolutely don't like this new killer. So let's talk about why I don't like this new killer. Okay, so right now on your screen you can see me playing with this killer for the first time ever, and I was so confused. I did not know what to do as this killer, to the point where I had to leave this game. I didn't even finish this match because I felt so useless. It felt like I'm doing literally nothing. So I'm not gonna lie, this killer is extremely difficult to understand, and I'm not the only one. I was watching some popular Dead by Daylight streamers, and it took them at least 2 matches to start learning how to play this killer. We are all confused about this killer. Like, I thought that the night when that killer came out was incredibly confusing to play, and yeah, technically the knight is a confusing and complicated killer, but it's nothing compared to this killer. But confusing doesn't mean that this killer is bad. Confusing means that it takes a while to learn to play this character. So I gave her a shot and I tried playing as this killer for multiple games until I finally learned how her ability works. And let me tell you, man, it's disappointing. This killer is disappointing just like the knight was. I was disappointed when the knight came out because the knight has a cool concept. I thought, oh my god, we are getting the first knight killer in the game. We are probably getting this killer on a horse. That's gonna be looking absolutely amazing. And guess what? We got just like a typical M1 killer with some AI buddies. That's it. we are getting a similar stuff here. When I learned that this new killer is gonna get a drone, I was so hyped up. I was thinking, wow, this killer has so much of potential. I might be able to control drones and to move from one generator to the other generator with my drone. It would be so cool to look at survivors repairing generators from the sky. And guess what? It turns out that these drones, they are passive, which means you can only place those drones and you can't really look through them. You know, it's just annoying shit, bro. It's just disappointing. This entire area that the drone covers, I don't like it. It just feels like it's overflooded with stuff, unnecessary stuff, and it's glowing orange. I feel like some people with epilepsy might have some trouble playing Dead by Daylight. And if I was a newcomer playing against this killer for the first time, and if I saw this drone in the sky and this orange area around, I would probably just quit the game. It just doesn't look pleasing at all. I also don't think that this killer is gonna be viable. I mean, we haven't had enough of time to test this killer properly, so I can't speak on that for too long, but you know, people are making memes about this killer already. I saw like overwhelmingly negative backlash on this killer on forums. I don't know, maybe it was just me who saw those threads and I'm thinking that people don't like this killer. Maybe you like this killer. Comment if you think that this killer is awesome. But compared to most killers, survivors can easily counter this killer, and whenever the drone is disabled or when the killer places 4 drones and this killer has 0 drones left and survivors just avoid staying in a range of a drone, well, this killer becomes an M1 killer. This killer just basically becomes like a trapper without traps. You know what I mean? It's just disappointing, and for a new killer, I expected a little bit more. After all of the trashy killers, like, I expected DBD developers to learn something new, and I'm one of those people who love licensed chapters. I don't really like original chapters, and usually I go to play new original killers with a negative mindset, but this wasn't the case. I was actually extremely positive and optimistic about this chapter and optimistic about this killer because I absolutely left impressed by the trailer for this chapter, and I was disappointed in the end. Comment how do you feel about this, and I really wonder how this killer will be buffed or something, because if this killer doesn't get a buff, I mean, I might be wrong, but I think that it's a little bit underwhelming, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's my opinion, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more Dead by Daylight videos, and I'll see you later. Ciao!